So today we're going to talk about Putin, Ukraine, Russia, Kaliningrad, Belarus, tactical nuclear weapons, and the difference between large channels and small channels. So we look at the news media, we look at all these large survival prepper channels and all the BS they're spinning, all the falsehoods, the analytics, what they're saying, their speculations, and it's all Bravo Sierra. The situation we have with Wagner, tactical nuclear weapons, Belarus, and Putin is a classic case of the difference between watching what somebody does, what is happening, making observations, and going by what they say. So you have all these pundits and experts and big channels, and they're talking and rehashing and spreading the same crap around. But they haven't looked at the result of these actions. That's what we're going to do today. What you find is Belarus is the conduit to connect Russia to Kaliningrad. So the only thing that is separating Russia and Belarus from Kaliningrad is a small chunk of Lithuania. It already has an existing railway and roadway that goes through that NATO country. And with the prepositioning of Wagner and tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, that's a short hop. The tactical nuclear weapons could be deployed throughout Lithuania on the way to Kaliningrad, along with Wagner forces, and that would be a counterstrike or strategic diversion that would allow pressure to be applied to NATO. All they have to do is for Belarus to roll right through, or Wagner to roll right through the one NATO country, connect up Kaliningrad, and they have separated NATO into two halves. Very easy to do. A rapid response to intervention. So if NATO intervenes, then they're already pre-positioned with tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, which can be quickly moved into the area between Kaliningrad and Belarus. So they could occupy that, put tactical nukes in there, and have Wagner do it very quickly. Now, the other interesting thing is if this mutiny, revolution, coup was so large that a huge amount of Wagner forces left Ukraine and went into Russia with very little opposition, why didn't the Ukrainian army attack through that gap? So if there was a huge amount of Wagner forces withdrawn from Ukraine, that would have left a massive tactical hole in the front and rear areas in Ukraine. But there was no effort by the Ukrainian army to take advantage of that, if it existed. So that's the big question. If there was a large movement of Wagner forces, why didn't Ukraine take their reserve and attack right through that hole? They could have gone right into Russia behind them and split the front. But none of this happened, right? So then you're back to the fact that you have Wagner in Belarus, you have tactical weapons in Belarus, and as NATO ratchets up, that gives a tactical and strategic option to the Russians. So please share your thoughts. We'll see you on the next video.